What's up, Felicity Reds? This is Dale Felicity Red, and I am back with another vlog once again. Today is Sunday, June 8th, 2025. It's like 8:21 p.m. right now. And so I'm just gonna vlog. So I made a community post earlier today stating I was gonna vlog later on in the week, but I said screw it. I'll do a vlog today. I still might do one later on in the week or not, but I figured I'd just do one today. Because I'm kind of bored right now and it's really nice out here, so I figured why not just start a vlog. Turn this iPad around so you can see the backyard. Some people are shooting up firecrackers over there. But yeah, it's really nice out here, and So in case you guys did not see my community post earlier, I mentioned I might be getting a new rigid wet dry vacuum. I already have one, which is 12 gallons, 5.0 peak horsepower, but I might be getting a new one later on this week, if not next week or the week after that. That one is a 16 gallon. It's a little bit different than mine. It's similar, but it's a little bit different. That one has the same horsepower as mine. But it's a 16 gallon instead of a 12 gallon. Either my mom's gonna buy me one or I'm getting it from somewhere. There's this restaurant in town. They have an old shop vac that's in rough shape, and I'm gonna basically restore it, use parts off my old one that I have now, and rebuild it. So, yeah. Of course, I like the shop vac that I currently have, but I want a different one. I want something a little bit bigger and something more unique, something older. It's the one that has the hose on the power head instead of, being right on the bucket itself. So that's what makes it different than mine, mainly, besides being a 16 gallon instead of a 12 gallon. Make sure there's no people. There's just a guy walking on a sidewalk, but he's walking down that way now, so we're safe. I don't see any more people either, so I think we're definitely safe. Only thing is there's a ton of cars, and that's how my street is. Very busy over here. But it's crazy. This is my last week before I'm on summer break. My last day of the academy is on Friday. And we have a very fun week prior to that, so I'm looking forward to this week. And I'm sorry that I did not do a live stream last night. I was just busy doing some stuff, and I just didn't feel like going live, so like I said, if there's ever a week where I don't do that, I'll just replace it with a vlog instead. So that's why I'm doing one tonight. Got my magic carpet shirt. Hopefully you like it. They're shooting up sparklers over there or whatever, those smaller fireworks or whatever they're called. I don't know why they're doing it. 4th of July is not for like another month. But people do that sometimes, that's just what happens, I guess. There's people driving by in mopeds. Remember my old swing set? Well, I might put my swing back here. I just gotta find a good spot for it. I need a thick branch, and I need like a good spot to put it. Like, I was thinking in this area, but like I said, like, all these branches are up super high, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that. We also have to buy new rope or some chains from Home Depot or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, this thing has been here for years. That's really no good. I could probably put it here. This branch might be good. I'm pretty skinny, so it shouldn't put much weight if I put it over here. I guess I could try that. The thing is, I'm not going to have a whole lot of room to swing. I don't feel comfortable with it being right next to someone's house. Because what if they're outside and they see me and that's like legit too close to someone's fence? Or those bushes is pretty much kind of like acting as their fence. Is that an ambulance or a police car? Oh, ambulance. Yeah, they sound the same, so it's kind of hard to tell. I want to get it on video. Shoot! Oh, they're not coming this way. Dang it. I wanted to film it. This lawn needs to be mowed. My neighbor is slacking. He mowed over down there, but not over here. So, yeah. Actually came out from the back porch door. You see that door's opened. Trying to trick you guys. Yeah, I came out from here. If you couldn't tell. I'm hearing the ice cream truck again. I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging right now. That's just my mom. I didn't tell her I was vlogging. I should have, but whatever. See if I can catch the ice cream truck. Might be able to hear it. That's awesome. Yeah, the ice cream truck has been in my neighborhood like quite a bit recently. Like, literally. Like, this is probably like the 4th or 5th time or whatever I've heard it in the last week or two. I actually do have money in my wallet now to buy some ice cream. That would be cool if maybe they stopped on my street and I could just go grab my wallet and I could get some ice cream. But the thing is, they don't really stop right on my street, so I'd have to try to walk to where the ice cream truck is. Sorry. Bad wording. Sometimes it happens. Excuse that part. I didn't mean to say they. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I'm only human, you know? Those things happen. So all I can do is just correct myself for it and move on. Look at the neighbor's badass truck. Check this out. 2017 Dodge Ram 1500. Well, it's actually Ram now, but I still call it the Dodge Ram 1500. You can't really see. It's getting dark out here, but there it is. That truck is beautiful. Like, I'll own one day, and I'll just be so grateful to have this kind of truck. Like, yeah, these trucks are just so beautiful. Like, I like F-150s and Silverados, but if I had to choose, Dodge Ram would definitely be my type of truck. To me, they just look the prettiest. They have the type of design that really attracts me. that's why I'd like to own a Ram instead of a Silverado or an F-150. Don't get me wrong, those trucks are nice too, but yeah, I still prefer the Dodge Rams. I don't know about the Rams that they're making currently, but this generation here is absolutely beautiful. Oh, my upstairs neighbors do have a cat. I thought they had a cat. You can't see their cat is in the window, and they're not home right now either. Yeah, because I kept on hearing this sound like an animal running across the floor. It turns out they do have a cat. Yeah, I wish I still had a cat. I miss having cats. Yeah, I remember Scotty. He died back in October 2023. In case some of you didn't know. Some of you haven't seen him in videos for a while, because, yeah, he died back in October 2023. I don't know if I shared that much, but yeah, for those of you who didn't know, yeah, unfortunately. I don't really want to get into too much detail about it, but I will say it just came unexpectedly. Like, he was healthy one moment, and then the next moment it just got all bad. It sucks, but nothing we can do about it. And of course, I want to get another cat, but the thing that sucks is when they die. Like, that's the thing that sucks. Like, I don't want to experience that. It's the worst thing about any pet, cat or dog, when they die. Like, screw that garbage. I wish that death wasn't a thing. I really do. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing we could do about it. Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking about that, because that's too depressing. I don't think anybody wants to hear about that crap. But yeah, talk about other things. I apologize if that was depressing. Let's walk down this way. I don't want to walk too far. I don't know if these neighbors are outside. That's why I'm being cautious, but you know how I feel about people confronting me. It just makes me uncomfortable, and yeah. But it's definitely a gorgeous night where there's people walking on the sidewalk. Right down there. At least I caught it in time, which is good. Instead of the last minute where they're right in front of me. That's the worst. Like if I'm not paying attention and I suddenly look up and there's people, oh, that's embarrassing, because then they'll hear me talking and they'll be like, oh, what's he talking about? Who's he talking to? Yeah. Like I said, that's why I don't like when there's people walking on the sidewalk, because, they'll confront me and all that, and yeah, it just makes me very uncomfortable. I just hate that. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something. If you can see, I put up our wind chime from the old house over here. Haven't heard that sound in like 7 years. Literally. Of course, we moved and we took that with us. We weren't going to keep it there. So I did that on, I think it was Friday. I put that up. Freaking neighbor's home. My landlord's home. Yeah, you just pulled in. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Just a little nerve-wracking at first. Yeah, it just makes me uncomfortable when there's people around. Like when there's people on the sidewalks, when there's neighbors outside. Yeah, I don't want people to hear me talking. Then they'll question me about it, even though it's none of their business. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. Like, yeah, people just have no respect nowadays, and they like to just get into our business. Like legit, total strangers will do that. Like, they don't even know who I am, and they think they have a right to confront me when they don't. It's like, come on, you don't do that garbage. That's nonsense. There's that neighbor over there in the White House. Remember when he confronted me a few years ago? Like, all because I was filming the garbage? Like, that dude doesn't even know who I am, so who is he to confront me? And that person just honked. I hate that too, when people just honk like that out of nowhere. Sometimes it scares the heck out of me. Like, I'll be waiting at my bus stop, and then a person just honks out of nowhere. It makes me jump a mile. It's like, what is the purpose of that? You trying to give somebody a heart attack? There's the ice cream truck. Yeah, there's the ice cream truck right there. Just wasn't making noises, that's why. I had to catch it just in time as it was driving by. I wish it was playing its music. That would have been the best time for it to play music. See, they just drive by, they don't even stop. So I can't go and get my wallet and buy some nice ice cream. I could even do a vlog maybe going to CVS and buying some snacks, but I only have like $5 in my wallet. I could get something, but it wouldn't be much. And besides, I have social anxiety. I mean, I did it before at my work experience there. I could do it again. But the thing is, like, I don't want to go in there with an iPad filming things. I don't want to get confronted. Oh, you're not allowed to film. So, if anything, I'd rather do it with a small phone. I'd rather just, wait until I get a phone for that. Like, especially, I may get a new phone soon, but it's not an iPhone yet. As much as I do want one, but my mom wants to save money, which I understand. There's other things she has to pay, which sucks, but it's the way it is. Look at that nice flower. That's beautiful, beautiful flower. See if I can go in the backyard. Hopefully they went upstairs. Yeah, I think he's upstairs. Sometimes it's him and his girlfriend. That's what I meant when I... Yeah. We're good. Another reason why I have this pointed at my face a lot, if I film too much of my neighborhood, it might kind of leak some privacy, because this area in my town is pretty popular and I don't want people to, figure out where I live. So I'm kind of trying to not show too much. I can show back here all I want. But like out by the street, yeah, I'm kind of being careful not to show too much back there. It's too bad it's cloudy. I can't see the moon. It's not going to rain or anything as far as I'm concerned, but it's just cloudy. What I really hate is when it rains nonstop. And I understand we need rain sometimes, but look at all the puddles. See, there's puddles. Yeah, we had a lot of rain the past couple of days. I mean, there was a period of time where it stopped for a little while for a couple of days, but then it rained again, and it wouldn't stop yet again. Like, come on, like, it just seems like an unnecessary amount of rain. Like, sometimes we need it, but, it doesn't mean we need it every single day of the week. Like, that's overkill rain. Like, that's incredibly way too much rain, honestly. Like, people have plans to do things outside, Like, what if people want to go to the outdoor pool? What if people want to go to the carnival? You can't do that when it's freaking raining out. That's what's annoying about rain, Yeah, it's like almost 9 o'clock at night right now. It's still a little bit late out, which I love. Like, I love it when it's late outside later. I know a lot of people, honestly, like standard time better, but I don't care what anyone says. I like daylight time. I like it better with the nighttime, being later on in the day. We get more daylight. That's honestly what I prefer. Because, I just like that. Like, it gives the summer vibes. Frick. Fucking people. And they got a dog. It's a husky. Their dog's cute, but still. That's what I mean. Come on. They got 2 dogs. Yeah, like, I totally understand that people are going out for walks. It's just something that gives me anxiety. It's not necessarily anyone's fault. Oh, that was close. They almost caught me talking to myself. You just never expect it to come that fast, The streetlights are on now. That's how you know it's getting dark out here. You see the streetlights turn on, and yeah. Yeah, my neighbor had this desk out here for a few days. I was gonna take it, but the thing was too heavy. Like, my God, I could barely even move it. Like, they had to carry that thing out here in like a wheelie. That thing was just so heavy, it's not even funny. Let's sit on the porch. And my mom has the door unlocked for me still. I still might go in the other way. Yeah, it's dark. You can't see nothing. You can't even see me. That's how you know it's really getting dark. Let me put that right there. Yeah, I'm gonna just sit in the rocking chair now. You probably can't see much, but yeah, I'm in the rocking chair, and yeah, I like the rocking chair. It's a pretty nice night, so I figured I would take advantage of it and vlog, because I love being out here when it's really nice out, and a week from now I'll already be on summer break, which is crazy. It's crazy how fast the year went by so far, and we're already like halfway through, and it seems like the year just started. It's hard to believe. Like, yeah, the year just went by like really fast, and yeah. Ugh. Let's go in the backyard again. Like I said, I don't want to film. Like, I'll film around here. I'll just show my face. When I get back here, I can show back here all I want. There's nothing really private back here. It's just a yard. A backyard's never private. It's a yard. But yeah, it's pretty nice out here. It's probably like, 66 degrees or something like that. Like, it was obviously warmer, earlier in the day, but now it's nighttime. It's obviously cooled off some. Yeah, I can't wait for the summertime, because I have a lot of friends I'm hanging out with. I'm getting phone numbers and all that so I can call people, because texting is never enough. Like, you got to call people and actually have a chat with them on the phone. That's a true connection. Because texting is just boring. I want to actually hear my friends' voices. Like, it can be discomforting because of my shyness issues, but still, at the end of the day, it makes me feel really good having that kind of connection. So that's the key. Again, certain things are discomforting, but, sometimes it's for the best if you push yourself out of your comfort zone just a little bit. But don't ever let people do it for you. Yeah, people like that are honestly narcissists. Like, I understand that you might be trying to help people, but you should never push someone out of their comfort zone, because it makes them feel disrespected. Even if it's not your intentions, I get that, but still, you really gotta seriously be careful when you do that, because yeah, a lot of people take it as disrespect, and like especially when you're being like really strict about it. Yeah, that's what I really can't stand. It's like certain people, like especially when a person's being pushy about it. That's the reason why I don't like a lot of average people, because they seem to disrespect us autistic people, and they bash us and they shame us for being different. It's like, for example, like, I don't want to mention too much here, but like, you just get criticized for being different than everyone else, and they show concern. Like, I appreciate people caring about me, but when you're pushing me like that, like, you're just making me really, really uncomfortable. Like, for example, like, I don't, like let's say I don't want to eat lunch, right? I'll get picked on for that. I'll get criticized for that. It's like, I'll eat when I want to eat. Shoot. Luckily I caught that. There's a person. But yeah, like, I'll eat when I'm ready to eat. Why does it gotta be a certain time of the day to eat? Like, I'll eat when I'm hungry. You know, it's stupid. Like, just respect who I am. Respect the person for who they are. Don't criticize them for it. That's what I hate about people. Like, they just, yeah. You know, it's stupid. Like, stop disrespecting people like that. Like, especially when a person is being pushy about it, when they're being very strict about it, like, and they're demanding that it goes their way. Yeah, that's disgusting. And people like that should just be ashamed of themselves. And that's why we autistic people feel discriminated against, because of people like that. Like, I'm not trying to blame all average people. No, absolutely not. There are average people I have who are friends, and they totally respect me for who I am. Like, they totally understand me for who I am. You know, I appreciate that. You know, you guys are awesome. You know who you are. But there's other average people who are just narcissists, and I used to have one as a friend. That's why I cut ties, because he was just being toxic. Like, he would always criticize me for this and that. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be helpful or not. You don't criticize people. There's a more appropriate way to look at it than criticize. You know, like, you don't look down at people. That's just unacceptable. So yeah, it's just, sucks I gotta deal with that, but it's just people being narcissists for you. And I try to ignore it when I can, but at the end of the day, yeah, I don't let that define me. I don't let them bring me down. I'm still happy for who I am. I'm still proud of who I am. Yeah. So I'm happy the summer's coming, so I can finally get a break from that garbage. Like, seriously. Gotta bash me because I'm different. Like, I understand people care, but when you're being controlling, that's going too far. You know, it's one thing if you really care about someone, but when you're demanding things, like when you're forcing things, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, like that's pushing it. That's the line you don't cross with anyone. Like, just, at the end of the freaking day, just respect them for what they choose to do. Let them be their own person. Yeah, so that's my public service announcement. Do not bash people for being different. I understand certain things are a little concerning, but still, at the end of the day, just let us be who we are, who we originally want to be. Sound like a truck horn. That's a car horn. A high-pitched one. You know, I kind of find it interesting how, you know, certain horns sound a lot different. Like, even certain car horns, like, you know, even they could sound different. Like, for example, my mom's old car horn versus, you know, my mom's new car horn. Yeah, they both sound different. And my mom's old car horn was, like, really high-pitched, and it, you know, it was more of, like, a straight sound. But my mom's new car, this horn, like, has legit more of an actual, you know, car horse sound. I can't talk. This has more of, like, a car horn sound that you would expect a car to have. So, yeah. I apologize for that mishap there. Like I said, sometimes those things happen, and Just move on and forget about it. But yeah. It's still a little hot, still humid, I think. What's funny is, like, it could be colder outside. In my bedroom, it'll still be really hot. And I'll have to have my AC on just to get the heat out. Because it's so uncomfortable for me, like... Now, I still think the cold weather is even worse, but, like, I understand why the hot weather could be uncomfortable, too, sometimes. But, yeah. At least I have AC, but I feel bad for people who don't. Because they gotta put up all that heat, and yeah, it's not that fun. But I gotta get, like, one of those, like, lawn sprinklers and just put it over here in the backyard. If it gets, like, in the 90s again, like it was a few days ago, I just put it out here, and I could, like Jimmy does, I could make a video just running in it and cooling myself off. And speaking of sprinklers, I know, Jimmy, you're gonna like this. My friend Jimmy on YouTube, like, he loves impulse sprinklers. My neighbors back there, they had an impulse sprinkler running a few days ago, and it was like 86 degrees out here. Like, that was awesome. I should have videoed it, but I didn't have my iPad out here while I was seeing that. I would have definitely got it for Jimmy, but I didn't. Oh well. But yeah, Jimmy, I was definitely thinking of you when I saw that, for sure. And I know how much you love... Honestly, I kind of like them now too, maybe, because that fascinated me. Like, I thought that was cool, just the way that, you know, they sound and all that. But I still might get, like, a lawn sprinkler. Like, they shoot up, like, 20 feet in the air up with water. And it, you know, it oscillates. Yeah, I want to get one of those. We used to have one years ago. That thing was old and it broke, so we should buy one for the summer. Like, this Thursday, we're going to go shopping at the grocery store or whatever. Or maybe at Dollar Tree or something, they might have one for cheap. Because, yeah, heck, I have my own money. And, of course, at Dollar Tree, I should definitely have enough money if they had one there. I don't know. I got to look into it. But I'd like to keep my money in there. That way I can, you know, it'll build up with more and more money. That's why I try to save my money instead of spending it all right away. Because if you spend it all right away, then it's all gone after. If you keep it there and let it build up for a little while, you'll get more and more money. Which is awesome. Like, let's say one day I had like $50. That'd be enough to get me McDonald's on my own. So I could just let it, you know, build up. And over time, it'll grow and it'll grow and it'll grow. Meaning I'll get more and more money. And that'll be awesome. Because I can buy stuff with that on my own. Instead of having to rely on my mom. Like, I could, if I really want something, I could spend it, I could buy it now with my own money. Which is awesome. I'm sure anyone will feel good if they have the ability to do that. Like, if you have a lot of money and you can finally spend it on yourself, I'm sure it's something everybody wants. Instead of having to rely on your parents because you have no money. Yeah, screw that. So, you know, I got some of the money from working. I got tipped. And then my mom gave me some money too. And then I have some change in there. So, yeah. I'm starting to feel raindrops. It's starting to rain now. Yeah, very, very little raindrops. I'm starting to feel them. But yeah. But anyways, yeah. But hopefully you enjoyed my vlog tonight. Hopefully you have an awesome rest of your Sunday evening. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. This is your Felicity Red Boy signing off. And yeah, just peace out, Felicity Reds. Yeah, maybe I'll do another vlog later on in the week. Maybe not, but we'll see. But as of right now, I do plan to go live this upcoming Saturday. We're going to celebrate the start of my summer. So stay tuned for that, everybody. And have a good one.